YouTube, what it do? It's way out here. Move over a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better there about the refrigerator there. But today was a great day in the market. I cannot complain. Not gonna lie though, like I try to be completely upfront, and today was iffy for the first quarter of it, you know, and I low-key kind of went against my strategy today, but not at the same time. I told you, it's not just strategy, it's confluence, you know, and I try to be completely upfront and just show you guys pretty much what happened today and why I made the decisions I made. And you know, it was risky, I'm not gonna lie to you, very risky. Today was a risky day, so let's just take a look at what happened today, okay? So number one, the biggest move we obviously had was this morning. We are at all-time highs. I told you guys it's risky, you know, trading at all-time highs. If you're new to this channel, number one, I trade the NQ. I get the question all the time. I trade the NQ. That's the only one I trade. I don't really I might look into something else at some point, and I do the same thing with SPY on options. Again, I have my losses on there as well. I have my wins on there as well. That's what this game is about. We're gonna lose, we're gonna win. It's all about making our winners win and our losers lose. It's literally just how it goes. So number one, you guys hear the dog in the background, that's Bear. Number two, we're gonna look into pretty much what happened in that 15-minute orb strategy like I tell you guys every single day, okay? So we have the 15-minute candle right here, 9:30 open. As you guys can see, I was kind of already assuming this was gonna happen just because of how high it was, again, but we can never assume in the market. You just can't, man. You know, you don't know what's gonna happen, you don't know why, so let's just take a look. So we got the higher high right here of the 15-minute candle. We have the lower low down here. We put our lines on each of these, like I tell you guys every single time on the 15-minute candlestick, okay? This is NinjaTrader. Highly recommend My Funded Futures. If you guys want to check that out, link is in the description. You can use my code to help me out. I don't ask you guys for anything. I don't, nothing. No, just a like and a subscribe would be mint. But other than that, this is what happened. So we go to our 15-minute, like I told you guys, we already marked our lines. We go then to the 5-minute, okay? And I don't use this on any other, you know, market or anything of that sort. Like I do it in New York, that's it. 9:30 a.m. open. It might work otherwise, I have no idea. I just tell you guys what I do, okay? So as you guys can see, we have a 5-minute closure underneath this low low. So if you are new here, basically what we're looking for is a closure underneath the lower low or a closure above the higher high, okay? And that's gonna tell us pretty much what direction the market wants to head, right? But there's also confluence that has to be there, okay? So number one, this is something that I knew immediately jumping into this market today. We're at all-time highs. Market has been extremely bullish bias for the daily and the 4-hour, okay? So that tells us what? The market's been heading up for a long time. How much is it gonna move down? When is it gonna move down? We don't know. You know what I mean? We just have to be present and know when the market's doing its thing and see what it's telling us. That's pretty much the best thing I can tell you, okay? Jeez, I'm back, ripping around. But as you guys can see, we see a closure underneath there. My bias on a strategy alone would tell us, okay, we're entering in for a put right here, right? Not. Because I always tell you guys, look for this green candle, okay? Or green or red. We wait 3 or 4 minutes into that second candle after the 5-minute closure to see where it's going, okay? I didn't like this. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't like how it was moving. You know, it was just kind of flopping around, and I don't trade like that. I had a feeling what was gonna happen was exactly what happened. It was how it came up. I didn't trade at all at this point. I was all set with it. Again, I stayed out. Know when to stay out, you know, and genuinely. Because I've gotten stomped out so many times. I've blown so many accounts doing the same exact thing, and I'm just trying to be upfront with you guys and tell you, it's very easy to blow your account. It's very easy to get your emotions, to let your emotions get the best of you in this market. And, you know, just that's why I tell you guys to include God, make 1 trade for your day, 2 max. You know, if you lose both of those, it's over for the day and you move on, okay? So we like to get our approach right the first time, and we hold those trades. That's what I've been really trying to perfect, you know, working with the Lord here, and just trying to perfect that every day. It's just trying to hold those trades. And, you know, if you're down $1,300 in a trade, you're most likely in the wrong trade, right? And that's what you guys got to understand. That if you do it properly, like where I entered, I'll tell you guys in a minute. If you do it properly, you're not going to really see those crazy negatives, and that's something I'm actually realizing as of the past like month or two. You know, I normally would put my stop loss a lot lower, but I realize at the end of the day, I'm just losing all my capital by not winning, you know, genuinely. And I'm not saying I'm not gonna win. I'm not saying I'm gonna win every time, because that's bull and that's a lie. You know what I mean? I'm being 100% real with you and telling you what happens in this market. And just the things that I'm noticing. Again, you don't have to listen to me. I'm not an advisor. I'm not a financial guy. I'm not anything for that matter, man. I'm just me. You know, I'm just showing you guys what I do, and hopefully, you know, you can work with the Lord and, you know, read your Bible and build with the God together. You know, I consider him my coworker. I consider him, I'm real when I say that. People make fun of him. I don't care. It just gives me a confidence that I can stay in that trade, you know, and that he's got my back. And even if I lose, which I have a million times, it's in the will. You know what I mean? And he's taught me everything I know of, you know, where the, you know, again, like there's things we're going to learn along this journey, right? Where, like I told you, maybe I shouldn't be doing a $1,500 stop loss, or, you know, hey, I'm looking to enter in and hopefully see the trade start moving in my direction, right? Almost not immediately, but almost immediately, you know? Okay, well, if I enter a little bit wrong, it's down $400 and we see a complete reversal to where we want it to go to, perfect. But if you're down like $2,000, like I've had people messaging me like, oh, I'm down like 2,000 now, what do I do? You're probably in the wrong trade, dog, you know? And I've been there one too many times. That's why I'm trying to be real with you and say, this is a hard game. If anyone tells you that the stock market is easy, or you're gonna enter in, you're gonna win every damn time, even if you're 10 years in, they're lying to you. It is hard. Again, one of my, I forget who I used to watch, I forget his name now, but he always used to say that, let your winners run and let your losers lose, you know, and same thing with options. What I do is I go in for one contract a day. That's it, homie. Just to get some extra money. Why not, right? Because I'm figuring while I'm doing SPY, build my account up and maybe I'll go 2-3 contracts as I go. I'm just trying to be real and tell you guys this is what I've been doing. If I lose the contract, I lose the contract. Oh well, you know what I mean? It's like $150, $200. If I win, $400, $300. It just depends. It's just trying to be transparent. So number one, what I told you guys happened, right? So we see it come underneath this lower low that it formed, right? And I'm sitting here thinking this is probably gonna go really high up. They're just grabbing liquidity, right? So that's exactly what it did, right? It comes down to about, as you guys can see, 992, which is right here. If we look to our left, let's see, I'm just honestly curious. I did not look at this earlier to tell you guys why I made the decision I made, but I already knew, again, based off the daily bias, what was happening for the most part here. So if you guys can see, we actually did have a 15-minute gap right here on the 15 minute. So we actually went into that 15 minute, came back up, came back down, completely went up from here. This is actually where I made my my buy right here. I think it was at 25,025, something like that. Because I knew at that point, I saw all the signs I was looking for in the higher time frame power that were moving upwards. I saw the 15-minute closure up here, up here previously, and I knew that it was wanting to head up that direction. Needed a little bit more liquidity, came back down to this gap, went back up, completely, what's that word called? It didn't go through the gap, like it fought on the line of the gap, and it didn't even go beyond this lower low, so I just took a risk, went in for a buy, put my stop loss, think right down here, and I actually rode this straight up, and today was a $2,000 day, so extremely happy, extremely blessed. You know, I went all the way up here, and yeah, it was like 1,900, 2,000, I forget exactly what the number was, but it's like, it was high up there. I'm extremely blessed, I'm extremely happy for it. You know, I do think that we're going to be going into all-time highs at some point. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or next week. It's just, you can just tell that's what the market wants to do as of right now. I'm not exactly sure why, but I'm not complaining. So I genuinely just hope we have a great day tomorrow. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. And one thing I also wanted to mention, when you have one funded account, just keep growing more and more funded accounts. And that's something I want to mention too, because it's so easy to blow those accounts. I see this happening all the time. It's happened to me a million times. When you have one account, you like to, it adds stress onto you, and I just wanted to mention to you that if you have multiple ones running, it just puts a little bit less stress on you, right? Because this is a stressful game, especially in the beginning. And if you're not like, if you're all stressed out and you're in your emotions, you're gonna lose. So having 2 or 3 funded accounts, right? Whether it's My Funded Futures, again, which is in the description, or Top Step X, I absolutely love that. I have some over there. Use those, you know, and like just build up as you go. It doesn't have to be immediate $10,000 payouts. You know, I'm telling you right now, it doesn't have to be. All these influencers are lying to you, man. Take your time, be patient, work with God, and you know, $1,000 days 5 times a week, that's $5,000 a week, you know. Or like if you have 3 accounts, you manage to win just a win streak, that's like what, $15,000, homie? That's life-changing for some people, you know what I mean? That's life-changing. So hell, I love $15,000. Who doesn't love that, right? Mine is mainly just to provide for my family, man. I don't give a crap about money, you know. Genuinely, I just do it because I know for a fact that I have to do that as a man. I have to provide. I have to be the best man I can be for my family, my future children. You know exactly what I mean, homie, you know? And it's just, I used to love and be addicted to money. I just want to help people, man. you know, and I genuinely hope this helped you. I really do. If you guys have any questions, put it in the description. I can, you know, answer them. And yeah, just make sure to smash that like button. Again, if you want to check my Funded Futures out, they have good deals going all the time. Use my code. It means a lot to me. It's in the description. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.